I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. I have no idea what it is. Go out and get it now. Go out and get it now. Go out and get it now. Pillsbury. I can barely speak English. I think I'm gonna shut up for a minute. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, happy birthday, booze hound. Hack. E-beggar. I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Gravy train. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok. On my TikTok, white Canadian. On my TikTok, white. On my TikTok, white Canadian. On my TikTok, white. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian white guy. Hitler flap. Thank you very much. White guy. Because I'm white. So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. I think I've stalled. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos. Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut. I have zero knowledge. I'm very uneducated. Is this your full-time job? Yes. This is a business. Topper's Pizza. This is a business. Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored! I only promote things that I like. The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, my Jackery, the 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 Jackery's working its butt off. Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout? Screw off. Tangy. 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 I'm insane. Double.
How can I help you?
Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? It would have rocked my car.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. See what I mean? Hitler flap. Thank you very much. Because I'm white. The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people. Fuck. Shit. Beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that.
This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management. Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did. Dip. Start writing. I'm gonna eat while you guys have it out in the comment section below.
Do you see what I mean? I think
you should say it herb. No, I think it should be herb. Well, I think it's more refined to drop the H and go herb. Well, I think it's more direct to say it like herb. While Ken just thinks to himself, keep babbling, fools. Send the money my way. The perfect crime.
Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this. Hey guys, it's Ken from KBD Productions TV. Welcome back to another Ken Domik foodie adventure just for you. And
that is not how it works, you tired, lazy putz. You're pointing at the same person. It's like, hey, I wanted to speak to my audience, 90% of which have split personalities. You're supposed to use 2 cameras, like this, clown.
Ken Domik food review, just for you and just for you.
The garbage you make these days doesn't even live up to your own hack standards. Carry on, Ken.
Just for you. We are in the sunny and beautiful town of Bradford.
Bradford is a shithole. It's right next door to the shack in the elf village. That's why you're there all the time. You shouldn't be allowed to use the word beautiful without a permit.
Ontario, Canada, at Little Caesars.
Oh boy, Domik does Caesars again. In my opinion, the worst, cheapest chain pizza that you can get. And it's really enhanced by drone footage too.
Because we're going to be trying 3 brand new...
They are not brand new. They are their pepperoni, 3 cheese, and Hawaiian pizzas shrunk down to mini size and marketed to idiots such as yourself.
Items that they brought out called Crazy Puffs, and the first one is called Hula Hawaiian Crazy Puffs. You get 4 pieces. It's 390 calories. It's $4.99 here in Canada. It comes with shredded cheeses.
It also comes with 860 milligrams of sodium, which is more than 1/3 of the daily normal allowance for something which is a stupid snack, and also is probably contributing to any impotence that you are carrying, putz.
Ham and pineapple, and then it's finished off with garlic sauce and sprinkled Parmesan and Italian herbs and spices. Number 2 is the pepperoni Crazy Puffs. Again, 4 pieces.
This one is carrying more than a full gram of sodium by itself.
490 calories, again for $4.99, with shredded cheeses, pepperoni, finished with garlic sauce and sprinkled with Parmesan and Italian herb and spices. And last but not least, number 3, the 3 cheese and herb Crazy.
Yes, it is crazy because this silly snack is also carrying more than a whole gram of sodium by itself.
Puffs, you get 4 pieces, it's 490 calories, $4.99. It comes with shredded cheeses and then finished with garlic sauce and sprinkled with Parmesan and Italian herbs and spices. Are you guys ready to try them all? See which one's the best? Let's go do it. Small bites, big flavor. Gotta do it. Hello. I'm gonna try all 3 of your different Crazy Bites, please.
Yeah, no problem. We'll keep them on ready before 4 p.m. I'll have to make it for you. Take about 15-20 minutes.
Perfect.
And any dips, drinks, and one
Jalapeno.
Yeah, 1 wine, 1 pepperoni, 1 cheese puff, and then 1 zest.
Yes, please.
Thanks for giving us footage of a chain soda pop cooler yet again, Ken. It really is next level material. How do we make it better? Add Ken Domik music service with inappropriate music.
Thank you. You too.
The Ken Domik audience of idiots just does not get tired of the fake salutations and friendly banter of staff who are paid to be polite to customers. Thank you, have a nice day. Thank you, have a nice day. Amazing material for them.
Oh, this is gonna be good, people.
Check the mumbling turtle walking through the parking lot, shooting footage of his ugly sandals in a cardboard box filled with carbs. Great material.
This is gonna be good.
Woohoo! We are back in the car, ladies and gentlemen. So it came to a total of $18.49. Again, I don't think it's any cheaper or more expensive. You just have to wait. But they usually put them in the what do they call it? The hot and ready. So they have hot and ready pizzas. Now they have hot and ready, what are these called? Puffs. Let's go to the trusty steering wheel tray and start eating, shall we?
Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Ken starts mocking his own patter because the clown is so bored with his own material, he just wants to have lunch and write it off.
Yes, we shall we? And we went with the cheesy jalapeno. Okay. Get this out. Placemat, napkin. So I gotta take it in to get washed. Today's the day.
How is that funny?
Okay, that was weird. I think the bottom opened. Let's open each one of these up and then we'll go in for a close-up. They probably all look identical from...
Even though Ken is now an irrelevant has-been, he is returning to his channel building tactics from years and years ago, and he is hunting for 2,500 likes, and then he'll do something else. He made this on July 23rd. I am doing my reaction on August 25th. It's more than a month later, and he's got 2K likes. And we will laugh at the clicks at the end of this.
On the top, and I don't think he didn't separate them. Like, he didn't... I'll have to bite them and find out what's what. Because, yeah, they all look very similar so far. This one looks similar. They all look very similar. So when you're going for a close-up, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this sideways. Okay. A lot of fumbling around. Okay, that's it. Stop moving. Get out our dip.
Do you remember back when Ken would do fake bloopers at the end of almost every video, which would show him saying a word wrong, and after he says the word wrong, he does this after, playing with the word like a toddler. That was his way of killing time to make the video longer, to make more money. And then we made fun of it because we found on his Uncut and Raw channel where he says, I'm going to have to fake these bloopers and force them. And then he stopped it. And every now and then he still does a little because that is entertainment for the Ken Domik audience.
Get out our dip. Dip. Ooh, cheesy jalapeno. Well, let's leave that open like that. I'm not sure if you'd want to dip any of these crazy bites into any sauce, but let me know what sauce you would choose.
Not only is Kent going to forget this stupid crap meal as soon as he eats it, he's going to zone out halfway through and forget it while he's eating it. And he expects us to believe that he wants to hear from complete strangers which one of the stupid sauces they would put on it if they had bought it too. What garbage! Get out of here, Ken, you don't care!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, going in for the extreme close.
Check that almost all the product is in the dark. The one on the left has a little bit of sun, the one in the middle is almost 50%, and the one on the right is totally in the dark. Welcome to KBD Productions TV, my crazy-ass professional job!
Up of these crazy puffs, like I said, as you can see, they all look exactly the same, except the middle one. Check out that pineapple popping out the top. So obviously this is our hula Hawaiian, and then over here, I have no idea what it is. Oh, it could be the pepperoni, maybe. And then over here, just the regular straight up herbs and spices and triple cheese. Let us know in the comments below which one you think would be the best.
None of them, you blithering jackass. Because they have been reduced to such a small size, you're getting items that are like 50% crust. You might as well just go ahead and get one of their pizzas, and you'll get like more topping area and like a tiny bit of crust. In addition to that, Ken doesn't care which one you like best either.
It is getting crazy hot in here, but I got my water. Again, no more sugary pops for Ken.
Immediately after he says that, he then utters, maybe once in a while just for fun. So now he's breaking his promises right away. Instead of just saying things such as, I don't eat breakfast, then he stuffs himself with breakfast.
Maybe once in a while, just for fun.
That means that sugary drinks are still a part of your life, because if you had eliminated them, then you would have properly eliminated them. In addition to that, getting milkshakes all the time are also sugary drinks too. In addition to all the carbs from your beer, which eventually turns into sugar and fat.
But it's water and electrolytes for me. Okay, I think we should see which one of these two. This could be the pepperoni, I think. So they look like butter tarts. A lot of Americans don't know what a butter tart is. All Canadians know what butter tarts are.
Stop acting like Canada has all these exotic weird things that Americans don't know about. We got about like 2 items that we made ourselves. And we worship craft dinner here, and we didn't even invent it. The Americans made it.
Wow. Like they just came out of the oven. Crazy, stupid hot.
How about crazy, stupid toddler? The items leave there at a temperature that most people can deal with, and all the setup that you just did, they've cooled down plenty. If you can't take food that has like a hot temperature, then just shut up about it and stop lying and say, it's insane, it's out of control. Blithering turtle.
My wife's family made something similar to this, and we called them Barbie cups, and not Barbie as in the doll, but barbecue cups basically. And you get those Pillsbury
Can barely speak English.
Pillsbury scone things, and you roll them all out, or biscuits, I guess, and you roll it out flat, and then you put it into a like tart pan, and then you put a mixture of cooked ground beef and spices and barbecue sauce, and you put that in the middle of them, and then you can or cannot put cheese on it or whatever you want. It's up to you. And then you put them in the oven until they're cooked, and they look very similar to this. So I'm just afraid I'm going to burn myself.
Just go back to the shack in the Elf Village, Grandpa, because you've had a busy day and there's no reason to push yourself so much for this. And, you know, we understand that you're afraid of the puffs from Little Caesars.
Let's go for it. Yeah, pepperoni. I couldn't see him making them, so I'm not sure if they make them in-house.
Our Ken shares yet again, with no self-awareness, how little he knows about the food service industry. Remember when he said that Burger King buns were brought in frozen and then they put them in the microwave? Carry on, Ken.
Well, the factory makes them, freezes them, ships them here, and then they throw them in the oven at the last second. Well, you guys probably can't see it, but there is steam coming out of that sucker. I love the...
Please, don't talk, Ken. You don't know anything about food. The reason why you have a channel is because the cat videos didn't work. You try this, it's like, wow, it made money. The channel is based on eating big name chain food in the car, and it's over with. And what are you going to talk about this item? You're going to say crunchy twice.
Crunchy.
Before you say cheese and then say crunchy again, let us know the cheese in your fingernails.
Cheese on the top, and along this edge is all nice and chewy and crunchy. The garlics and herbs. I know Americans, you guys like to say herb. I think everybody else says herb. So let us know in the comment below again. Let's get a discussion going.
Let's not. Our Ken does this all the time because he got it from a YouTube for Dummies book more than 10 years ago to get your audience members fighting with each other, because as they do so, they get your channel hot. You get more clicks, and you get more money. Ken's always taking things like Coke or Pepsi. Let's get a discussion going. Let's see, I just had a chocolate chip cookie, and I just had a peanut butter cookie. Which one do you like better? Let's get the discussion going. And he doesn't even take part in any of it. And like, I've mentioned this so many times, it's like, this is like the best one ever, because a little later on, when Ken tells his idiots to go do it, he says, "You guys go have it out in the comments while I eat." He's really going to say it. No self-awareness. Like, that's what I always said it was for. Just to have his idiot audience fight with itself, chase their own tails, while he sits there and does nothing except watch the money come in. Well, it's a whole lot less now, because most of his audience has had enough of this and has left a long time ago.
And I looked it up on the internet, like one of those, how to pronounce, and you can pronounce it either way. There's no incorrect way of saying it. You can pronounce it herb or herb. Start writing. I'm going to eat while you guys have it out in the comment section below.
Do you see what I mean? I think you should say it herb. No, I think it should be herb. Well, I think it's more refined to drop the H and go herb. Well, I think it's more direct to say it like herb. While Ken just thinks to himself, keep babbling, fools. Send the money my way. The perfect crime. Like I said before, there's a whole lot less clowns who are doing it for him these days.
The, again, the garlic herb and spices and the Parmesan on there is just delightful.
The words just delightful are not the ones to apply to a greasy, salty carb snack from Little Caesars. Our Ken is hunting for another endorsement, and later on, do I make a spoiler of it by saying that he's going to give a go out and get it now to all three of them? Or none of us would have been surprised by that, right? Okay, great.
Little Caesar makes a very good dough.
Shut up, Ken. Stop talking about food, please and thanks. If any of you want to, on a lark, check that I'm telling you the truth, Little Caesars is garbage. It costs next to nothing. Go get it. And, eat it. And then, like, while it's still hot. And then leave, like, one piece in the cardboard box. Leave it overnight. Check it the next day. It turns into a rock. And Ken is going to say later on, again, how great their dough is. It's garbage. It's like the worst in the business.
And their ingredients are not bad. So we're going to go in for the jalapeno. It's not bad. Well, the pepperoni one is dynamite. I kind of want to save the Hawaiian for last. So this will be the 3 cheese. So if you love your cheese, this is the one you will go for, I guess. People.
That is not a cheese pull. It is a thread. And it shows up for like 2 seconds. It demonstrates what little respect he has for his audience to say to them, that's a cheese pull. When all the other food channels that do cheese pulls, they do like fantastic, crazy cheese pulls. And that does not qualify even in the weakest sense of the term.
Woo! Oh, it's gonna rip her in half. Get a full-on cheese pull here. Cheese pull. Is that cheesy or what?
While that is a cheese pull, it is not anything that anybody should draw attention to on a food channel. And especially, it isn't nearly good enough to bring up a special graphic for it. I mean, if he's going to bring up that graphic, then the cheese got to be all over the place, and it isn't. It's just like more mediocrity from a tired hack.
Yummy. It's the thing that's definitely going to break down here. Let's just wrap it around. Dip it. The 3 cheese is dynamite too. I can't see any of these being bad.
Of course not. Because never mind the quality. It is a chain that you want an endorsement from. So every time you give them a positive review, you are emailing them, probably, to say, my name is Ken Domik. I have almost 600,000 subscribers and carry a lot of clout in the YouTube game. I've given your project a lot of positive reviews, so maybe we can do business. What he should really say if he was a good food reviewer is, Little Caesars, why? You've taken the same ingredients of 3 of your most popular pizzas, and you've shrunk them down to this size. You get more crust than actual food. It's the same stuff. Why bother? You're just trying to make us fatter, and the profit margin has to be higher for the short amount of time that idiots will be giving this garbage a try. That is what you would say if you were a proper reviewer of food.
I think I picked the right dip. Again, their dough is awesome.
Sadly ironic that Ken always says it's a review just for you when he's only doing it for himself. He's just having lunch on camera while having the opportunity to write it off. This review is meant to kiss up to Caesars, so as long as he's having lunch and getting it for free the same, he might as well kiss up to Caesars. And if ever you wanted a food reviewer who is no good, steering you wrong, it's Ken. Their dough is garbage. Just leave it overnight. 1 piece. Eat the rest when it's still warm. 1 piece. Just 1 piece. Leave it overnight in the cardboard box. And it turns into a rock. It is garbage.
Nice and soft on the bottom, crunchy on the edges because of the cheese and just the cooking process that's crystallized there, or charred, you can call it, I guess. But dipping it in the jalapeno is definitely the way to go.
Sure it is. If you are an idiot and want even more sodium. This is the reason why Ken is always talking like a Ninja Turtle and pretending that he's like 17. Because this junk food is meant for teenagers and people who are in their 20s. Once we start aging, you gotta avoid this stuff. And Ken is like the worst person to be indulging and offering the junk food lifestyle because his body looks terrible. That's why he's always lying all the time about being a cycling athlete and he's totally into intermittent fasting when he's got man boobs. Who does he think he's kidding? We hear him gasping for breath when he's walking around to go to the store and back to Rusty or Moose. No, stay away from these snacks.
Cheesy jalapeno. Okay, go ahead, scratch it.
This joke makes no sense. Like, when he was first getting going and then getting successful, it's kind of like halfway funny. It's like, scratch it on the computer screen and sniff it, and you can't do either one. Yeah, and then the rest he gets to have. It seems rude. It's like it's somebody that's saying, like, this is for me, you can't have any. It's based on, like, the scratch and sniff cards that used to be in magazines back in the 70s before Amazon. I mean, why even bother with a scratch and sniff sample in a magazine when if you have Amazon Prime, by the way, not sponsored, if you can get it locally from somebody, just get it locally. Yeah, they'll bring everything to your house for like no extra charge. So why do you have to wonder about a sample when you can get like so many products so easily? Anyway, I know this isn't all that funny. It's just what he's doing here isn't funny either. And so the thing is, this is my point, that the vast majority of his audience has already encountered this joke. And now with about 90% of his audience gone forever, it makes even less sense to use for humor.
Snip it. The rest is mine. I'm definitely not going to put that in the jalapeno. I don't think that would work. You know, pineapple, jalapeno. Would it work? I guess we'll try it. Oh boy. Woo! had a feeling that was going to be hotter. Got like a little air pocket in there, and that's going to be a super crunchy. That one works as well. I was thinking out of the three, this probably would be my least favorite, but I think it's as good as the other two.
By golly, there's no need for a favorite because they're all equally fantastic. Worthless food review coming from a hack who is hunting for an endorsement and not trying to serve the public with what he does.
And I think I chose the right thing. I'm thinking the best thing you could do is...
Let me guess, because there's no favorite, which would diminish the other two, and it's supposed to be your job as a food reviewer to pick a favorite, your advisement is going to be go out and get all three of them. So when you approach Caesar's, probably, then you can say, I promoted them all. Let's do business.
Go out with a friend and buy all three, and then each person would get two of each. That would be a good thing. This is dynamite. Chunks of ham, chunks of pineapple.
Big wad of their terrible dough crust. You'd be better off just getting the pizza, even though it's crummy. It's a waste of money. It's stupid.
And Ken's going for it. We'll see if that works or not. Load her up. No.
Do you realize how good that joke was? It was genius. Please, reward my genius. It's only $1.99 a month. Like, what can you say against this? Oh, I don't want KDRC to have $1.99 a month from me. I'm here all the time, yet I wouldn't give him $2 a month. I'm gonna get all this caught up in a, like a payment plan. You cancel whenever you want. It's a YouTube channel membership. It also pushes this channel into the algorithm so more people will find it. Please?
Does not work. Well, I think I'm going to shut up for a minute.
Do better, Ken. Reduce your output to only one video per week. That would be great.
And just enjoy each one once again. And if you would like to stick around and watch me enjoy 3 more, you're more than welcome.
What Ken is about to do here reminds me of the time when his audio got wrecked. And instead of doing the video over, he just ran Ken Domik music service over top of him eating. So what he's about to offer here is not an audio problem. It's just that he doesn't have anything to say. He doesn't want to try to find anything to say. He's just so lazy, he just wants to eat his lunch. And he wants footage, so he makes some money with the production. So what he's going to do, he's been reduced to, is just sitting there chewing and running Ken Domik music service. It goes on for like about a minute and a half. I'm just going to leave it alone so we can appreciate how horrible it is, like how bad the channel has become, where he's just going to sit there and chew and run Ken Domik music service. So let's run it with a few comments from myself. Okay, I can freestyle this joint. Do you think that Ken
That one's hotter.
would sit and watch footage of any of his audience members chewing? Or do you think he would make the decision to do so if they put a music service behind it? He would say, how much are you going to pay me to do that? And it better be pretty good. Ken does it. He sits there and chews and puts Ken Domik Music Service behind it, and he wants you to not only watch him, he expects support. Become a channel member. And, in addition to that, go over to Patreon and give him more money every month. Support him. He needs your support. He believes he deserves money in addition to the AdSense revenue just for doing this. How more lazy can you get? He could lie down in the back of Rusty and just put his feet up and say, look at my feet. You can know that I'm chewing in the back here. This is like 25% of the energy he used to have for his channel back in the day. Alright. It's done with.
Alright guys, I am loving these crazy puffs so much, I'm gonna have to give it a 1 o'clock in the morning shout out bite to every single one of you men and women out there who love to watch my videos at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, Ken. All those men and women out there watching your channel at 1 a.m. Grand total, 6. Because nobody cares anymore. Nobody is paying attention. Your views are in the toilet. Don't bother. Go back to the shack in the elf village. Retire. Okay. Do your little hack thing.
We don't know why you do, but you do. This last crazy puff bite is just for you. Cheers. Salty and sweet.
Bring the excitement, Ken. Come on. Let's do this. 2 thumbs up. Come on. Do it!
It is time to rate these crazy puffs. The Hula Hawaiian is a go out and get it now. The pepperoni is a go out and get it now. And of course the 3 cheese, it's a go out and get it now. I actually suggest you getting all 3 to experience this wonderfulness.
And I actually suggest that you avoid this shit. Do yourself a favor. For a lot less money, go to the grocery store and buy yourself a bag of carrots. And never take advice from this dishonest hack, clown, moron, idiot.
Well, we are all done here at Little Caesars in Bradford, Ontario. And I'd like to thank every single one of you guys for watching my videos, thumbsing up my videos, leaving those amazing comments, sharing.
Who in the actual fuck is sharing Ken Domik videos? What would they say? Hey Jim Bob, you really gotta check out the latest from Ken Domik when he just sits in his car and he chews. It's almost 2 minutes long. He sits there chewing while Ken Domik Music Service plays in the background. Who is going to accept that and go based upon content of that kind? Who is he kidding?
My videos, all you viewers are fantastic. I'd also like to thank my channel members for all your monthly support and my supporters.
Over on Patreon, you guys rock. Because it rocks when you give Ken Domik your money to sit in a car and chew while Ken Domik Music Service plays in the background. It rocks when you give him your money because you could just do what with your money? I don't know, spend it on yourself? That doesn't rock. You could give it to someone who really deserves it? Well, that doesn't rock. When you give it to somebody who's a complete hack and is only trying to get a deal out of Caesars and tells you to go to some crummy place with bad food and says it's amazing, that rocks! So you can enjoy taking your money and giving it to Ken even though he's loaded. You could give him even more money. He won't even feel it. It's just doing something that he's doing out of spite. Give him your money. It rocks! That's right. Open up your wallet and then look at your money and say, you know what, there's going to be less of it here because my bank account is now automatically giving Ken money every month through Patreon. That rocks! Don't give your money to yourself or to your friends and family or people who deserve it and need it. Give it to Ken Domik because that rocks!
over on Patreon. You guys rock. If you want to show your support for me and doing these videos just for you,
Hold it right there, Ken. We're going to do one more update on the stats before we let this one go. Ken published this on July 23rd, 2023. I am finishing my work on this reaction August 26, 2023 at 2:35 p.m. And you take Ken Domik's Worthless Brand plus Little Caesars, a big famous chain. You put them together, and after more than a month, less than 32K clicks. Ken, it's over. However, as long as you're getting lunch for free, you can get that, and we can laugh at what you do.
hit it with a thumbs up, ding, 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 ding. But if you're still hungry for more, check out that playlist I dumped on over there. We'll see you over there. Bring your hunger. Is that it? That's it.
British peanut.
Double.
That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people.
Tangy.